little trip backwards. It's kind of hit and miss. My son actually 2 years ago had that done against him here from a Fawcett kid.
Mm-hmm.
And then that kid last year at state was making a pretty good run, and then he just kept getting called for that and kind of messed up his game.
Yeah, it's kind of that potentially dangerous is a judgment call from the ref, and so they have to kind of decide in the moment whether it's potentially dangerous or not. But there is some that are obvious, but so Manny's working a tight waist and a wrist on the right side. See if he can keep him broke down. Manny started this round on top, so then he's going to give away the escape. So 6-2, the minute 30 in the round. See if Manny can secure another takedown before the end of this round. Good little shrug by right there from Manny to get another takedown, and he's in. At this point, Manny should just cut him and take him down a bunch of times. He's so much better on his feet. He won't get himself in trouble.
And like right there, that's kind of a position where you could get in trouble.
Yep.
And right there, he's able to survive it. But that's a situation where it's a little bit more of a headlock. All of a sudden, you have a big lead, and it doesn't go very far. So there now, 43 seconds. Carbon quickly shoots, nothing yet. Injury. He's trying to call injury time. I think he got some type of, was it his knee? Which all of that flinging around, that should be from Carbon. They're holding up their three fingers, which doesn't seem to be maybe the thing to focus on right now. So I think we're back on both streams. Appreciate you guys again being patient with us. Whenever you come to a new site, sometimes it's a little finicky getting the internet working, and so we've hot-spotted it to a phone, and hopefully that will take us through the evening. And again, our picture on the YouTube isn't quite right. One of the best things about Spencer Nielsen being here is, you've got a medical doctor on staff, and he can assess and help take care of those rather than just relying on all the best well-meaning coaches and parents and other people. So Manny's able to get up on his feet. Definitely some tenderness there.
Looks like he's still having some trouble with it. It seemed like when it first happened, Coach Jansen was kind of upset with him there for a second.
Yeah. So he's only ahead by 3 points.
Yep.
He's on bottom, and he has 38 seconds. Basically, at this point, don't hurt yourself and don't give up any near fall, and you should be able to win this match.
So I don't know why they're starting that Carbon kid on bottom. I think they just awarded him 3 takedown, didn't they?
And I think that's what they were just talking about.
Okay.
And they've got it worked out. A little strange to have 2 officials for a JV match.
Yeah.
But maybe they were already here and let's just do it. And
I think probably this guy that's reffing right now is in training, and so they're having a guy here kind of shadowing him. And
half right there. Manny doing a great job of getting reversal, just missing the half. Now trying to work to get it on there, as there is
20 seconds left in this round. You just keep your pressure forward and ride him out for the rest of this round. Keep his hands on the mat. Keep him down. Mat return. Don't give up anything, and just ride tight for another 3 seconds, and we'll start a new round.
He's his knee, I'm sure it's still tweaked because we've all had those before where, that initial thing kind of does a little bit of pain, and then some things kind of kick in that kind of takes over. But I'm not as worried as I was about a minute ago with his knee. As he might actually be able to pull him back for some near fall, but a few more seconds, and I think he would have got a couple near fall.
Yep. Looks like Manny's going to choose to go down for the start of the third round, and hopefully he can spread this score out a little bit more with a quick escape.
Yeah, I actually thought that last one was the third round, but it was only second.
So he's out. We'll award one there. There to help get his leg.
Point move of 3-point takedown for right arm
Here.
under, lift that head a little bit.
Yeah. There he goes. Get your legs in.
Oh,
Get your boots
right.
in.
Oh, maybe had it there with that ref trying to get into position. And there it is.
Good.
Great job.
It's a good fall by Manny. Let's see. Let's pull up that sheet. Who do we got coming up next? Looks like Angel Tovar from Carbon and Kunar. They still don't have Kunar's last name on here, so.
Well, they sent me some graphics of the different wrestlers, and
Okay.
and that was what he had on there. And I actually think Kunar is what they call him, but it's actually part of his last name.
Okay.
He's
Okay.
got
Just barely starting out, and so he should come on. Chad, are we just on the YouTube stream, or are we also on the radio?
we're on Team Hive Live.
Okay.
Yep. So we text messages with them today, helping, or this stream. They're the ones who helped to get us back going.
Gotcha. Okay. And is Team Hive Live a school thing?
It's Centricom Local 10.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is like their upgraded model and version of that. As Austin Stevenson gets the takedown and had him well on the mat, now working to get a wrist. Good pressure, getting that wrist and a half. That's a hard move to beat if you can get it.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's got his elbow in deep. His elbow's all the way behind the head, and that's one of the hardest things to teach the littles is to get a nice deep half.
Yeah, and they really want to run that half, and they almost rolled themselves right through. So settle, get back into it. I think we're going to skip our next match as it's had Manny Lopez, and so one, he just barely finished, and two, they're probably going to, well, nope, he's standing up and putting on his headgear.
Yeah, he's going to go.
I thought for sure, but then the kid who just came out, he just took his. Nope, Manny's going to go.
Awesome, good deal. So this is Jude Brenneman from Carbon.
And this doesn't quite look like the exact same weight.
No, it does not.
But, I mean, I love when coaches are willing just to get kids matches.
Yeah, and Carbon has a big team, so our boys are going to have to wrestle a few times to get every one of them a match, and that's good. There's never anything wrong with that.
One of the nice things about when you're a little bit smaller wrestler wrestling a big wrestler, it can expose some bad habits pretty fast if you get kind of underneath and you don't move fast enough. Those kids put some weight on, you'll feel it. But Manny not having any problem getting that takedown. Again, almost not quite, but I thought he was going to do mat to back again like he did in his last match. But he's close as he's now getting some near fall.
He needs to settle back, readjust with his chest, and take another bite. And settle in and secure this fall. And he's going back into the same spot. He's got it. So good job, Manny, after just wrestling a match prior to this. And up next, we've got Jeff Pugliese and Jack Nielsen. So it looks like Jack Nielsen is going to stay up with the high school. He's going to opt to stay up as a freshman. He had the option to come back down to junior high, and it looks like he's going to stay up with the high school.
Jack, a freshman, younger brother of Cash and Carson, who graduated last year.
Yep.
And then they have another one, Baylor, who I think is he 7th grade?
He's in 7th grade, yep.
So luckily we still have 6 more years of Nielsen boys.
Yep.
Tiff
And
helping to run the
if
background stuff.
if Josh and Tiffany are listening right now, that Baylor will by far be the toughest one. He's had those 3 older brothers beat up on him since he was born, so he's good little wrestler. Can't wait for him to come up through.
I'm going to have to tell my brothers that's why I was tougher than all of them. I was the youngest.
There you go. That's usually how it works out.
Oh, Jack coming up to his feet. Oh, did they give?
Just out of time. So the
Not
other
even
kid had a takedown, and they're not going to give one for an escape.
That feels like he should have right there. If he would have just almost dropped that leg, they would have had to. But even holding that leg, a lot of times you'll see them give that 1 point.
Yeah, that's just situational awareness. And he's a freshman. That'll come.
Well, we will take a couple of junior high kids, each JV set of duels or anything, if they ever want to throw on the headsets. We had a little bit last week at the red and white, and I got a lot of positive comments from people.
Oh, I did too. Yeah, they loved hearing Brex and Little Hanson go on the headset for a minute.
So if some of you want to find us at the duel tomorrow, we'll get a couple of you ready to do it, and we'll kind of make that a new Delta tradition, having these junior high kids commentate on some of these JV matches. As Jack working to build his base right now in the second period with about a minute to go. He trails 6-0, and I think he's one that if he could just kind of get up and get his takedown, land on top, I think he can go to work and change things in a hurry.
Yep, he just needs to slide a knee up and build a base and work his way out of there. And
maybe there's a
coming
chance
up
right there.
Well, he's at least back to his base now and just needs to build up, keep his chest and head high and come up. Right there, he's coming up. The Carbon kid is sitting on an Iowa. So he needs to bring that knee up, and it's free now, so he can slide that knee up. And coming up.
There you go.
Circle behind, and Jack's got the reversal. Good. So he kind of posted that hand and that was draped over the top to the other side of his head and was able to roll through.
Yeah. And right towards the end of the period, scoring some points.
So it's now 6-2 going into the third period, and it's Jack's choice, and he's gonna go down. A few last-minute words from Coach Jensen, and see if we can get Jack fired up to move right here. So the Carbon kid still just sitting on that trap ankle.
Right there. Now
and he gave it up. He gave it away, and Jack's got another reversal. So now it's 6-4 with 1:36, and we'll see what the coaches decide if we get down low enough in time, if he needs to cut him and try and get a takedown and tie it up.
But right now he's got him broke down, gathered the wrist on that right-hand side, 2-on-1, driving forward, trying to get to the other side to hopefully run a half or
get his arm through. He's got to get a turn right here to win.
That Carbon kid, I mean, with that head down, that seems like the perfect time to run that half as he tries to bring that right arm across and over.
Yep. And Carbon kid's back to his base, but Jack's got him broke back down now, and we're at 55 seconds left, and we're going to have a choice here soon on whether to cut him or keep trying to turn him. So same thing, Jack's just still kind of riding him. There's 40 seconds left, but he's got a bar again. He's got to go. He's got to go. Oh, and he's going to get the turn.
Be careful.
He's going to get the turn. And that right there, count.
Oh, there it is.
Good deal.
Just settle
head
in there.
high. Good, Jack. He's got at least 4 nail fire there and a fall. Good.
See, exactly what we said. It's once he gets on top.
Yep.
he's going to be able to work some type of offense and win. He would have won with points, but he does more than that and gets the fall.
Good.
And that actually puts Delta into the lead for the first time here in the JV as we kind of get it a little bit more into the what I'll call the meat and potatoes part of our JV.
Yeah.
But with that, we're getting another new wrestler, which I love seeing some of these kids coming out.
So this is Ty
Draper.
Ty Draper. And last week at the Red White, I couldn't remember him, but Ty did wrestle for us a season in junior high. So
how long ago was that?
It was about 3 years ago.
Okay.
So he does have some experience. So I don't know how much he wrestled in his time away, but he is at least familiar with the sport.
Mm-hmm. And what he doesn't have in experience, he just looks like he's a good, solid physical kid.
Yeah.
And that can go a long way in these JV ones as they can learn a couple moves and just get pretty good at those. They can make some really good things happen. He's going to try and just throw him right here. Close. Got to hit it harder.
He's kind of got a takedown from Carbon. This is Nick Campbell.
Official stop him. Not sure what for. Official one. Oh, looks like part of his headgear came out.
Okay. An equipment malfunction. I believe that should be a stall warning. Kind of like tying your shoes or, but I imagine they're not going to.
Check that with the table help.
Looks like Coach Torrenson's given him some advice. When he sprawled right there, he did have a Ramos, but his other hand wasn't under the throat. So he just kind of had one hand in there, and that's why it didn't work out for him.
Quick to his
Good.
feet.
That was really good. Really quick escape there. So the score's 3-1 with about 10 seconds left in the first period.
Delta's choice. He's going to take bottom.
And he's going to get the reversal. So scoot back behind the armpits. Good. Now keep your pressure forward and get to a 2-on-1 or break him down.
Good mat return.
Good mat return. This kid looks a little bigger than Ty.
Yeah. But I can see our coaches saying, hey, if they'll wrestle, we'll wrestle up all day long.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. Get these guys some mat time, get them some experience.
He's getting some near
Keep
fall.
your foot in. Oh, good.
Did he give him?
I think
Yep,
he got
he
a
did.
2 count. So that'll put Ty ahead 5-3 with about a minute left in the second period. Well, and he's got that trap wrist on the far arm. He just let go of it now, but anyways, you got to keep your pressure forward, stay behind the armpits, and don't get too high right here. So Carbon's going to try and slip that arm over to the other side of his head so he can circle away, but there you go. Now he returns back to a safe spot of.
Well, he's close. He's
getting
close.
near fall there, and he's. I mean, he's getting that near fall off of just a 2-on-1. If he'd throw in a half on this other side, well now he's kind of.
He tried to. He must hear what you're saying up here.
That's right. Telepathic. I'm just sending it to him.
Yeah. As he was trying to go from one side to the other, gets caught with a full Nelson, so that's a 1-point technical violation.
He's new. So that'll bring the score 4-8 for Ty.
And just a few seconds left on the clock, so just hold on to him.
And that was a good round. That was a good round for Ty. Got a couple sets of near fall and a reversal right from the start of the second round.
And both times that he was on bottom, got up quickly.
It looks like he's going to get another shot at it. The Carbon kid chose top. Which I don't know about you. As Ty gets to his feet and should get an escape right here. There's one. If I would have chose top, Coach Holman would have probably had his way with me for choosing top. But
well, there's sometimes when you get some of these little bit bigger kids that that's maybe the right move.
Yeah, absolutely.
But when they get older, you've got to finally be able to still get away. When my son was younger, he was kind of bigger, and so throughout the season we'd kind of go about half and half.
Yeah.
And then when we get to state, we'd tell Coach Bunker, like, have him pick top.
Yeah.
If you want him to win, have him pick top, and he'd do a lot better in those situations.
Yeah,
but then he's got older. Then it was like choose bottom.
There's definitely a time and a place for it. And
well, now with the rule change, I'd like to know the statistics. Well, we'll wait on those in a second, as he looks like he had the fall.
Yeah, he's got him turned now and looking for the fall. And he's got it. There it is. Good.
Awesome. Great job. So that's his first high school match, and he gets a win.
It results in a fall. That's awesome. Good for Ty.
Going back to choosing position, I would be curious to know from last year to the year before what the statistics were a number of kids choosing bottom versus neutral, where that neutral is now worth 3. I wonder if that increased. I would think that it would have.
I would hope so. I enjoyed wrestling on my feet much more than on the mat, so that would have been a good way to really spread the score out. Where takedowns are worth 3 and an escape is still only worth 1.
Well, a lot of times, you have kids wrestle and they take 2 or 3 takedowns. Well, you better introduce them before this match is over.
Yeah, so this is Colton Anderson, and from Carbon we've got Weiler Tatton. Colton definitely has the takedown, but almost went feet to back there for some near fall, but couldn't quite hang on to it.
Sometimes we'll see the coaches tell them to take them down, turn them loose. 2 years ago, we'd get to a 6-2 situation. Now that'd be a 9-2 situation.
Yeah, a really good way to spread the score out. And so these boys should really be thinking about that it's much easier to go into the second round 9-2 than,
Well, shoot, if you can take them down 3 times, a couple more times, you about got your tech fall. 3 more times, you probably do. So.
Yep.
So Carter Anderson, Jr. for Delta. And
Colton. This one's
Colton. Did I say Colton? Gosh,
You're good.
I'm with these 3 Andersons.
Cousins.
I know. I know who I mean.
Oh, I know.
Carter's the senior.
Yep.
Colton's the junior.
Yep.
And then Riggs is the sophomore.
Yep. It looks like Colton's dealing with a bloody nose here. They'll get him squared away real quick. And one thing to note, I think these rounds have been 1-minute rounds, so they're going quick.
To be honest, I think that they've been kind of changing them as they go.
Oh, have they? Okay.
Because when I thought they were starting out doing like 1, 2, and then I felt like it went 1.5, 2, and then I felt like it went 2, 2, 2. So I think it just kind of depends on the score purse, or maybe they're looking at the clock and making an adjustment. But to me, I always feel like JV should always overrun the varsity start time. That means you're just getting lots of matches and getting to see them.
Yeah, it's okay if we start later than 7. We'll be okay.
Yeah.
So Colton is going to give him 1 and start in neutral with 17 seconds left. So if he's going to get another takedown, he better hustle.
And, right there.
He's got it.
Oh,
his feet were in. Anyways.
So what maybe happened there, and it is the official's prerogative, if that hand or head gets near the hardwood, then they can call him out, even if the feet are still in, and that's maybe what they're doing. Coach Shetson off to the side. You just very positively threw his arms up like, yeah, that should have been it. Now he's kind of hearing it, so I think they're telling him why. And
yeah, explaining to him, hey, this is kind of a short side mat. We don't have a lot of room, so it's okay to keep kids safe.
only took 4 seconds off, so he can just do it again as he's cleaned up, ready to go again with blood.
Yep. Get a takedown here, Colton.
Right there.
Finish.
There
Good.
it is. Good.
Good.
Right to his back.
Hold him there. Get your near fall. Good. And that's a 3. He gave him a 4 count.
4.
Good. Awesome. So feet to back there takes the score into the 3rd round, 10-1. So
now if you're Delta, he's going to choose down.
He's going to go down.
I'd almost think that, man, just go with that takedown again. But if maybe he wants to work some stuff on the bottom, this is a good opportunity to do that.
Good.
Quickly to his feet, trying to face him.
Stay in bounds. Stay in bounds.
He's trying to. He's trying to. There should be that stall call.
We could get a stall there.
For it.
It's pretty obvious that he's trying to push
Caution.
him out. But
so why would it be a caution instead of a stall?
maybe just to give the kid a warning.
Okay. Early JV type of match. Okay.
Early first duel of the season. But Colton's out of there pretty quick. And you're right, this round was 2 minutes. So, and it's only the 2nd round, not the 3rd round. So I'm all over the place on this.
So near side cradle's being shouted out to try and do that as he's up 14-1. So if he can get 2 points of near fall, pull him back. Not going to do it that way, but that was a good effort with where the position was. Not well positioned with that out of bounds, trying to keep him in.
Yep.
You better watch my camera skills.
And we're coming down to 40 seconds left in this one, and Colton's got a bar arm in and just needs to walk it over, and he's gonna. Looks like he's gonna get it. Keep your head high. Get ready for the catch.
Let's get the 6th though.
And he needs to keep him there. If that kid gets back over, they're gonna call it, and that'll be it. Tech fall for Colton, which is good. Good match for Colton.
Yeah, a lot of good things in there. Up on his feet. Good shots. Got away.
So up next, we're going to have Will Hinckley. Shout out Hinckley. Awesome. Will Hinckley and Wyatt Harris.
Again, we're not giving you weights because we don't have them. We can go ahead and predict. I would say that this is probably 190. That other kid, I don't know, he might be 190. Looks like he might be a little bit higher, as Harris does a good job of preventing from being rolled through as he gets that 3-point takedown. And a lot of good energy right off the bat. Trying to click the wrist, moving towards the bar, getting the wrist, needs to bring that bar back.
Yep. He's got his pressure forward. He's got the kid broke down on his belly and just needs to dig that bar out or dig that arm out and put it on his back. And maybe he can work a Cherokee or something. That'll be the end of the first round, 3-0. So it looks like this second period round is, nope, all right. Anyways, I guess this is as good a time as any to shout out Pat's Place Bowling. If you haven't tried a bowling league yet, you should definitely create a team and go try it because it is fun. So shout out Pat's Place Bowling. And there's a quick escape by Wyatt. Now he's up 4-0 now. Let's see what he can do from his feet in those sweet pink shoes.
Glad he kind of pushed away from that, got a little out of position, and
yeah, he
sometimes
needs.
people try to hold on a little bit. They feel like they have something, but if it's not 100% there,
Yeah.
resetting's perfect.
Yeah, it's good. He kind of kept his elbows wide. He needs to keep his elbows tight and not get so extended when he's reaching for people.
Here's some problems right here. Can he land on top? Hip over a little bit. Right
Looks
there.
like he's
Good
getting
sit,
him.
good position. One of those 50-50 positions, but he lands on top and gets the fall.
All right, good job, Wyatt. Good match.
So Delta started a little slow at the beginning of the JV duel, but ever since then, Delta's been on a run and been doing an excellent job.
I'm gonna go play with Cole.
All right, who do we have up here?
Chase Nielsen,
Okay. Oh, Chase. There we go.
sophomore for Delta, started as an 8th grader, and then last year, just to give him a little bit more experience, he wrestled at the junior high, took 4th last year at the state junior high tournament. And there were some moments at that tournament where he could have won another match and made it, maybe got 3rd place, maybe got to the finals. He wasn't out of it by any means.
Yeah, he's been looking good. He's been working at it for a couple years, and about 20 seconds left. See if he can secure a takedown. He is being heavy on that head and aggressive, but we've got to turn it into something. Don't get headlocked here, Chase. That's an illegal
Push that elbow
headlock.
off. Push that elbow off.
So there, the ref missed it, but that kid didn't have
He
an
still
arm.
has it. He still doesn't have an arm.
So until he locks his other hand together, but there for a second he did. Oh, Chase,
Not yet.
turn your hips over.
Yep.
Turn your hips
Not
over.
yet. Oh, there it is.
So he awards the takedown, but we're going to get out of it with no near fall. So the great equalizer, the headlock, did get him a takedown, but not any near fall. Looks like Chase is going to start the second round down. Let's see if he can get up and get out pretty quickly here. Here we go, Chase. Keep moving. Good.
Yeah,
and he's
it
to
was
his feet. Keep. And he gets broke back down, but good job getting up to his feet right there. Now he's got to build a base and come up.
I want to remind people that tomorrow Delta will host Morgan at the Palladium. Hope everyone can come out and watch that. And then on Friday and Saturday, they'll travel over to Millard to the Ironman and have about 9 duels over those 2 days.
Yeah, love to see everybody out for the home duel. That was, well, Chase is on his back right here, but going to get some near fall against him. Let's see if he can work his way out. One of the things that me and Coach Greenhall talked about is he loved when they came down last year how many people came out to support Delta Wrestling. He said he would really love to have that here, and he even offered free hot dogs and concessions to any student from Carbon that shows up because he wanted a full house. He really liked that we had that. He likes that we have that in Delta.
So 2 years ago, they had this big light setup all around here. One of the alumni has a light business in California. He came up and put it up, and it wouldn't work.
Oh, shoot. Dang it.
Or at least the parts that they wanted to do. Maybe they couldn't do it because of the light situation. It was too dark and different things, but it just didn't work. I mean, the guy had been here all day. It was quite the elaborate setup that they had in here, and I was kind of excited for it, and then it just didn't work.
Didn't work out, huh?
You can tell that everyone was a little, I don't know, frustrated's a word, but yeah, a little disappointed.
Well, Chase is down about 15 seconds left in the second period. He's down 7-0 and getting turned right here, but let's see if he can fight his way through. And short time right here if he can just hold on for another 3 seconds. And there it is. Dang it. 3 seconds. That's tough. So it looks like up next we're going to have Jared Simmons and Cole Bailey.
5 matches left here in JV. Which that means if Cole's taken care of as well. But those two battled it out last year, Cole and Allen for the varsity position, and I think we'll probably see a little bit of that again this year.
Yeah, they definitely went back and forth. So, and we'll give a shout out to Coach Greenhall real quick. He's right here in front. But
nearing the edge, no points awarded.
Good little scramble right there.
Carbon was a little low on the legs in order to get the takedown.
Was last year Colt Bailey's first year wrestling?
He wrestled as a freshman. He's a junior now, so this will be entering his 3rd year.
Okay.
And, you know, I don't know for sure, kind of a lot of people, they saw what Coulter Bloomfield did and how much wrestling improved his footwork.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, you know, he saw that, wanted that in football, and saw, you know, nothing can help footwork better for a lineman than wrestling.
Yeah. No, that's good.
And if we could get every lineman one, I think it's going to help the football team, and it's definitely going to help the wrestling team.
Oh, for sure. That's one area we lack is in big guys.
Yeah.
So.
And there's not too many big guys that are going to make and play on the basketball team, so let's come to wrestling. And there's a lot of people say, well, I'm going to lift all winter. No, they won't.
Yeah.
I've done this long enough that they don't.
Yeah. No, they don't. There's a good mat return from a big old heavyweight, but Cole back up to his base pretty quickly, and let's see if he can get up and get out of there.
Locking hands. I think the official missed it.
Yeah, he did.
A little bit of trouble now.
Don't go. Oh, shoot.
Thought he could roll through that. Now he's going to get caught.
Yep, fight through, and that's it. Right there. Just kind of turned the wrong way and
I think he thought he could make it all the way through.
Roll through that. All right, up next we've got
Logan Townsend.
Logan Townsend from Carbon, or from
Delta.
Delta, and Derek Valdez.
Now this is
maybe Dirk Valdez.
So Logan, this is his first duel. He wrestled earlier today. Was not able to win, but you know, for a lot of these first-time wrestlers, it's getting that mat experience, feeling around a little bit as he gets taken down.
Okay. Was Logan at the red-white duel, Chad?
He was.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember if he wrestled, but he was there.
Okay.
It's a little harder for me to remember because a lot of these kids I have in class, and so I'm like, yeah, I see him all the time, but I just can't remember
Yeah.
who I see him with.
Oh, shoot.
So Kyler Jenkins of Delta, what weight is this going to probably be?
So this is either, I don't know for sure, but Kyler's either going to go 132 or 138. Yeah. So this is one of them.
You know, we're right in here in the meat and potatoes because here we are in the JV, and he was a third placer last year at the state tournament.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got a lot of boys from 130 to 140. And so Kyler's extremely tough wrestler, extremely good wrestler, and it just kind of shows you the depth that we have in those weights right there in the middle. So and that's never a bad problem to have.
No, it's a good thing. I mean, the biggest problem possibly could be the fact that, you might have a kid in the third position who'd be a state placer, and they're not going to get that opportunity to do it this year. But beat the guys ahead of you in the room, and eventually you're going to get your spot.
Yep, that's the best part about it is sometimes your toughest matches are right there in the room. So Kyler finishing out that first round pretty good. He secured the takedown and got a little bit of near fall, so it's 7-0 going into the second period.
See, that was one of those. I think they are doing 1 minute first rounds and then 2 minute second and third rounds.
Yeah, I feel like those first rounds are going quick.
But I also think there's been some 2 minute first rounds.
Probably just depends on if it's a JV or an extra match.
Yeah, that's true.
So Kyler started the first period down, and he's up to his feet, and kid's trying to throw in a cross-body ride while on his feet, so Kyler should be able to get away right here. And I do have to give Kyler props. He did spend this offseason really hard in the weight room, and you can tell he is very physical and has put on a lot of weight in muscle. So
yeah.
And it looks like he's going to get the reversal here. It's just a matter of when this kid decides to let go. Just reach back and scoop the head right there, and should get some near fall out of this. So 2 reversal, and scrappy guy got off of his back there. I thought for sure Kyler was going to secure some near fall there. Anyways, he does get the reversal. It's 9-0 with 55 seconds left in the second round. Working a tight waist and a head lever right now, and see if he can get this kid broke down and get that arm back to bar it up. Looks like he might be digging in that bar right now. The only kid got it away, so. Kyler does have a leg in on the right side, so he's got a crossbody right in and working on getting a turn here out of this crossbody ride.
Yeah, we haven't seen very much leg riding today.
No, that's not, it's kind of went away in our room, and that partly might be my fault because I never rode legs and I've really never taught it to the junior high, so that might be my fault.
Well, and I think sometimes you see just with wrestling in general, there kind of comes like little fads. People see moves, they try going for that, and then people don't learn how to defend against a move. If someone comes in and they get some success, then people start following that move.
Yeah, no, you for sure see that. Anyways, they started that third period in neutral, and Kyler's going to secure a takedown right there. So the score is now 12-0. Man, this Carbon kid is scrappy. The score isn't showing it, but Kyler's having some trouble actually holding this kid down. And
he looks like he's strong and sinewy. Maybe doesn't have a lot of experience, but he knows that he's not supposed to stay on the ground. He's not supposed to go on his back.
Yeah. Oh boy, watch that knee.
Yeah.
God, I didn't like that.
Okay, Kyler getting called for a stall for holding onto that leg, so he gives it up and gives up the reversal as well.
So the score is 12-2 with about a minute left in the third period.
The way that Carbon kid's built, looks like he's someone who does want to try and throw cradles in.
Yeah, he looks like he wants to throw a leg in. Kyler needs to build a base and get up and score some points here in the last 30 seconds. And it looks like he's getting it. It depends on how long this kid hangs on right here. And he's fallen into a Granby. There we go. You don't see that often anymore either. So he's got the reversal.
And that's a move we kind of talked about, like, you know, we were talking about things going in and out of style.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that's the one that if you asked me what's the one move that Delta should put into their repertoire, it's the Granby. And that's just because that was my go-to.
Yeah.
My dad had Coach Ron Peterson teach it to me in the hallway one time at the Palladium on the cement floor.
Yeah. No, you definitely used to see it a lot more.
Yeah. And so that was my escape. I would never escape. I'd just do a standing Granby.
There you go.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Because no one saw it and no one was used to it.
Yeah. That was what old Alan Lake used to go to a lot, too, is what I'm told. Not that I got to watch Alan wrestle.
I didn't get to watch Alan.
So.
I'm quite a bit older than you.
So this looks like Ty Draper again, or who is that?
Yeah, I think it's Ty.
Ty Draper and LaShawn Duran. As Kyler finished that match up 12-2. And so Ty's got good heavy pressure on that head, and the kid slipped it.
Three-point takedown. Let's see if I was going to say they're going to start counting that leg, but didn't hold it long enough they needed to. Oh, a little bit of
Ty,
trouble.
here we go. Fight out there. You got to wrestle here. Oh, and he's. Looks like the ref's holding a 2 count, which the arm's gone, so you can award it. But keep your chest and head high and work on those hands later. We don't need to put our forehead down there where we can see what's going on. Looks like it's Red's choice. He's going to defer. We'll see what Carbon takes. Carbon's going to go down. So see if Ty can keep pressure forward and get a turn right here in the second round. And he did that funk roll and got out and got a reversal. So looks like Carbon's going to secure some near fall as well. And yep, they're going to call potentially dangerous for holding that leg up there, which you actually used to could do that.
Oh, yeah. That was, I mean.
They call it a bow and arrow.
Do they still do it in the college?
I'm not sure if that's illegal in college now or not, but.
Because I know some of the videos I've seen, you know, when I'm scrolling through stuff, they show those moves, and sometimes we're a little late to adopt some of those in the high school, or they let them keep going in college. But there's a lot more technical and professional as Ty. He's fighting hard, and he's not able to fight quite long enough.
And that's all right for Ty. It's good to see some emotion, good to see that he doesn't like to lose, but he's just working on mat time right now, and that's okay.
And that wrestler that he wrestled, you can tell that kid knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he just flowed from one move to the next. He knew what he was doing. Looks like we've got Austin up again. Let's see here. So Austin Stevenson and Jason Urbanic.
Is this his? I think is this Austin's third match of the night?
This could be Austin's third match. Let's see. Yeah, this is Austin's third match, and it looks like we're going to end the JV matches with one more from Tristan Ashby.
Which, as a parent, that's awesome when you can come over here and watch your kid wrestle 3 times.
Yeah, it's great. So heavy on the head right there. He's got a front three-quarter, working a front three-quarter, and going to get behind and secure the takedown. Good job, Austin. Oh, So he's going to get some near fall out of that, but he couldn't quite hang on to that far arm. And the kid will roll out and get an escape. So 6-1 going into the second period.
Yeah, good start for this first period.
I believe Austin was trying to work a barbed wire, and that far arm just kind of got away from him on the roll through. So Austin's going to start the second period down. Kid lines up on the left side, or on the right side. And Austin gets up and gets out of there. That was good quick escape. So 7-1. So he needs to push away and get control of this tie and not stay. There he goes. Not stay ear to ear like that. That's a good snap down. There you go.
There we go.
Cross-face near ankle to a takedown. Good.
Good takedown.
So that was literally just a snap down and go. Good job on Austin's part. And he's working that barbed wire again, that far arm. Getting some near fall, head high. Settle in right there. Scoop the head and settle in. Looks like he should finish this one right there. I think he's stuck.
Hand went up and hand goes up a second time and down.
There we go. Good match. Good match on Austin's part.
Strong looking kid that he just beat.
So it looks like we're going to get one more JV match from Tristan. Another really good wrestler right there in the range with all the tough kids from Delta. So another state placer.
Yeah, last year he took third at 113 pounds.
That's right. That's a good snap down by Tristan there. And snap down, go behind. That's been Tristan's move since he was in 5th grade. So it's awesome. He's to kind of keep his hips tighter and keep his pressure forward. There he's got the trap arm. Getting to his 2-on-1 and digging in a bar.
Running it.
There it is. Now head high. Head high. He should get it here. And I think Tristan's going to secure this fall right here.
Oh.
Kid's really bridging hard. Oh, he got it. Got out of there. Saved by the bail.
See, and I always kind of struggle when I see an official bring their hand up. I think if their hand comes up, then it should go down. Like, you've made the decision. You brought it up and then waited. So.
Yeah, maybe start here and work in. But that's all right. 7-0 going into the second round. And considering that first round was just a minute, it's not a lot of time to put points on the board.
Delta's varsity in the wings. They're ready to come out. So I'm going to guess they're going to roll into the varsity pretty quick. I almost wonder if they were going to have some girls wrestling tonight. When we came 2 years ago, they did the JV, and then they did girls against Emory or Union or someone.
Okay.
And then they did the varsity. And so when we got here, there was the Carbon girls varsity team down here on the mat warming up. And then they got off the mat and ran, and maybe they just had their practice in here. But I thought that's what they were going to do.
Interesting. Okay.
So, I'll be honest, I'm glad we don't have to watch another team's thing in between ours, so we can just stay with this.
Yeah, it's a long drive. Tristan starting the second period down and has already gotten the reversal and is holding him for some near fall. So good little scramble there resulted in Tristan going from bottom to having that kid on his back. And he's going to come away with a bar arm. It's on the opposite side of the side that Tristan likes to run it on, so let's see what he does with it. He's going to go to a bar and half, and that's usually, he's got it pretty tight. That's going to result in a fall.
sometimes you can tell even before they get him turned, like that's tight enough that
Yep.
that's gonna be hard not to pin him in.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere. So good. I think that concludes our JV matches. And
So Delta wins 73-58.
Yep.
A lot of matches, 19 matches were wrestled tonight. So we had some first timers get some mat experience, and then some, kind of in the middle and a little bit more advanced wrestlers getting some good wins, lots of falls, and helping to set up the varsity with that, good energy. Whenever you kind of win JV, that kind of sets the tone, and that can help.
Yeah.
So the JV was getting ready to, I think, go do a cheer to the other team.
Oh, and varsity came running in.
Yep, so they are. They want to get them going. So now they're meeting on the other side of the mat and showing that good sportsmanship.
Good. Yeah, Chad, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty nervous for this varsity duel, man. It's been a long time since we lost to Carbon, but I'm telling you, they have a good team.
Mm-hmm.
They really do. This Jance Greenhall at 106 is a returning state finalist.
Yeah, I lost to Trevor Cohen of
Juab.
I mean, so any other weight class or any other classification in Utah, he's probably
he wins that weight.
He just happened to be lined up against the best kid probably in the state.
This Ashton Densley was also 106 last year, Jance's JV kid, and he placed high at state. I believe he took third.
Yeah, I don't have that on my list. I have them having 3 returning qualifiers, but I could definitely be wrong on.
No, you're probably right. This Densley kid is tough. He wrestled in the Beehive Top 25 last year. He's a tough wrestler. Then you have Riker O'Haran at 144. Yeah. Unfortunately, Trey Bradshaw isn't going to wrestle in this duel. So that would have easily been the match of the night.
Well, for sure, because in the preseason power poll in the top 25 in the state, you've got Riker, who's ranked second, and Trey, who's ranked third.
Yeah, that would have been an excellent match.
I mean, that would be premier match, 100%. Riker taking state last year as a sophomore. I don't know where he was as a freshman. He wasn't in Carbon, so I don't know what he did or where he was, but he's one that's ranked really high just in the state of Utah, period.
Oh, yeah. We've been on several Team Utah teams with Riker. He's an excellent wrestler. That would have been a great match. This kid at 165, Jack Burdick, he was a freshman last year that was actually hurt, but Jack Burdick is also one of these kids from Carbon. He did end up wrestling.
He wrestled at state
the end of the season
and took 5th place.
Yeah, after being hurt most of the season. And Jack Burdick's another one of these kids that's traveled all over the western United States and an excellent wrestler. Coach Greenhall's got these guys bought in, and you can see. I mean, we're not used to seeing Carbon with 50 kids in the room. So he's done a good job building a program up here. And anyways, we'll see what our boys can do tonight. They are going to start off down 6-0 for a forfeit at 175. But anyways, we should have some really good varsity matches here, some battles.
Yep, 100%. And it looks like they are going to start at 106 pounds. So just some information. I'm a little bit more of a nerd, so I like to do some research. Last year, Carbon qualified 20 wrestlers at the state tournament. They have 3 returning. Of those 20, some of those were senior. Obviously, they're not. Delta qualified 18, and they're returning 7 placers.
Okay.
We're not going to see all 7 placers in the varsity because some of them wrestled in the JV. And so we'll kind of bring some notes up if they've wrestled in the past, kind of how they've done. We've got their matchups and how they did. So first of all, it's going to be Ranger Losi against Jance Greenhall. He's the one we were talking about.
Yep.
Jance Greenhall lost 4 matches last year.
Yeah, no, Jance Greenhall is a very good wrestler. He's come a long ways. I've known Jance since he was 5 years old. So I've seen Trey and Jance wrestle probably over 100 times. And they've had some battles throughout the years, but Jance still down at 106, and he's going to get Ranger Losi tonight. And look what Ranger might lack in experience, he makes up for in a motor. This kid has a motor that does not stop. So Jance just one move to the next, secures a quick takedown, and lets Ranger go for one. Already back in on a leg and working on his next takedown.
Last week you said that his nickname was Root Beer, so I asked him and his dad, and when he first moved here, no one could remember his name. His name was Ranger, but people would call him Hunter and other things. And finally someone said, "You're just Root Beer." And so wrestling, Root Beer kind of became his wrestling nickname, and that's where it comes from.
Okay, good. We'll go with it.
I had one kid who said, "I didn't even know what his name was for the first."
With a minute left in the first round, and there he goes with another one. So it'll be 12-3 with about a minute left.
So this Greenhall, you know, he's not one that looks overly muscled. He's long for his body type, and you know, I think with that length, he's good. You can tell he's strong, but he's not like. To me, if I saw this kid walking out there, it's not what I would have thought the typical wrestler is, but he definitely uses that to his advantage.
Very, very technical wrestler. His dad is obviously the coach of Carbon, and Jance has a lot of moves that he can go to, and he's very good at one thing to the next. If it's not there, he moves on. Good chain wrestling.
And I think that's what you see with almost any good wrestlers. It's the chain wrestling. You know, they go from one to another, and they don't have to reset.
Looks like he's going to get some near fall here on that crossbody ride. Root Beer's doing a good job. I mean, I know we spent a lot of time talking about Jance, but Root Beer is a tough little wrestler, and it's just he kind of drew a tough kid tonight for his first varsity match as a freshman.
Yep. And like right there is even an example. He's not in a good position, but he's just fighting. You know, a lot of kids, you see them kind of just ease into their back a little bit and just kind of give it up, and he's not. He's fighting.
See a lot of kids give it up, but that's not how Root Beer is wired, man. I'm telling you, as we go on through the season, I think you guys will get a better view of how Root Beer wrestles. He's a good little wrestler.
Yeah. So a little bit of blood time as he comes to the side. Again, for those of you joining us here at the varsity matches, Delta here at Carbon, but tomorrow Delta will host Morgan at the Palladium. JV should start at 5:30, varsity at 7, and then Delta will head to the Millard Ironman Friday and Saturday. 9 different duels, so a lot of great teams there. That's going to be one of the best weekends of wrestling that you can find anywhere in the state, and it's close to home.
Absolutely. That's a tough tournament.
You got
Always
Slam from Las Vegas coming, Box Elder, Morgan, Juab, obviously Millard. Trying to think of who else typically comes.
Well, and
there's even a team from Idaho. Is it
Aces?
No.
Upper Valley Aces?
No, it's Monica. I can't remember. But yeah, an Idaho team.
Okay. Yeah, and not only they get a lot of matches. I think they generally end up wrestling 9 matches, which is a lot for a weekend.
Oh, 100%, especially early in the season.
Yeah. And Root Beer's doing a good job at fighting Jance's attempts to pin him, and Jance opts to let him
right
up.
There.
And he's in on a shot.
But maybe he had a chance at getting that right there.
Yeah, he got in on a shot, but Jance was able to defend it.
But I think before, Greenhall kind of let him go because he wasn't able to work anything. He just wanted to kind of reset on his feet.
Looks like he's getting some near fall there, and they're going to call it. Which I don't know. I kind of feel like he still had the same move, so they should give Jance a chance to pin there. Kind of give your team more points, but they're going to call a tech. So
well, if nothing, I'll see you right there. Oh, I see what the coach is doing. He just threw a dollar down at the scoring table.
Oh,
but so on this next one, Coach, if you want to step away and be a dad, feel free to do that.
I think I can keep my emotions in check. So Trayton and Ashton they wrestled 3 times last year, and Densley won all 3 of them. So this should be a tough night for Trey.
Well, looks like on the two that I have on here, he lost in a fall, and then there was one of them that went to a 12-11 decision. And so.
Yes, so they wrestled at the Beehive Top 25, and then they for sure wrestled at Region.
Again, I don't have the Region. I just have when they wrestled at Delta and then at the Beehives.
Gotcha. Get your hips off the mat, kid. Got to get your hips up, bud. So nothing yet. Good little scramble right here, and we'll see if Trey can turn it into a takedown. This Densley kid is scrappy, man.
Trying to work a little bit of a crossface. Had the ankle, switches to the other one. Lands on top.
Good, that should be 3 there. And so he'll secure the takedown. He should stay in those hips and try and keep his hips turned and see if he can get some near fall out of this on the edge of the mat there. Looks like he is keeping that one hip, but he's holding it with his hand. And anyway, some mat awareness right here would be a good idea too.
Just lift that leg up
before
and
you get in trouble.
Yeah. I don't know how you could even teach that a little bit. Like, hey, if you lift your feet off the mat, your knees are still down and you're off the mat. But how can you know that? It's got to be really hard when you're focusing on not having those other things happen. We can see it easily. Yeah.
We have a much better view, and Trey should know that funk roll is coming by now. That's how Densley gets out. He gets his 2 feet out to the one side, and then he does a funk roll.
A little less than 10 seconds left in the first period as he's trying to get him turned. Has a wrist and a half.
Oh.
I'm not sure why they would call potentially dangerous on that. Saying the elbow was too high.
Yeah, and again, that's a judgment call by the ref, and he can make that call.
Which I'll never fault an official who is in their best interest trying to prevent an injury.
Yep. So that's the end of the first round, and it's 3-0 for Trey, and Carbon's going to defer to Delta, and Trey's going to opt to go neutral. So
is that what you expected?
Kind of. He does like to wrestle on his feet. So see if he can secure another takedown and spread that score out a little bit. Don't sit there. That's not a good spot. You got to move. Know where you're at. Know where you're at on the mat. And don't hang out with your head under there.
Yeah. Nothing good's going to come from that.
Nope.
So 1:33 to go in the second period.
So quick shot off the whistle there and see if he can finish this and get that hip pulled down. Circle to the legs, step over the legs. Now go to a bottom leg cradle right there. And there's the takedown, and we've got a bottom leg cradle. See if he can secure this. Get your head high.
Oh, right there.
Right there.
Official trying to get in position so he can see what we've
There we go. So sorry, guys, if I was a little more animated on that one. That is my own kid.
And that's a big hurdle for him. That's the first time he's beaten him in high school.
Yep.
So, again, the kid he just wrestled, last time he wrestled was at Region Divisionals, and this is a great way to start the season. Coach Jensen excited over there, high-fiving him as he probably knows that same story as well.
So if you notice at the start of all these matches, and I should have warned we should have went down and warned Delta because Carbon has done this for a long time, but instead of sticking their right hand out to shake, they stick their left hand out. And that comes from Coach Greenhall, and it's nothing to be disrespectful, but it just throws the kids off. So, and you've seen it time and time again now in these first 3 varsity matches, they've stuck their left hand out to be shook.
Yeah, no
of their
takedown
right.
yet as both wrestlers keep looking like they try to get position. But here, McPherson. There's some good Manus with that name too.
Yep.
He's taken down against Caden Smith of Carbon.
Yep, and I don't know much about this Caden Smith. Looks like McKinnon's gonna get let up for one.
Caden Smith is a sophomore. Last year he had a record of 17 to 22 going into divisionals or going into state. So about I want to say an average wrestler, better than not, but he's got McPherson in a bad spot. That's probably a match that we're going to wish we could have a little do-over on. One, I don't know if McKinnon would have won or not. He definitely has the potential, but that fall is the thing that's going to hurt us, so we need to get some falls now to take care of that.
So I was telling you earlier that Coach Greenhall trying to get the student body here and excited for wrestling. Besides giving out free concessions to the student body, he is also, every single pin that Carbon gets, he's putting $20 of his own money on the table and gonna randomly draw a name to give it out. He's really trying to get the student body involved with wrestling and get them excited to come to these matches. And this is Riggs Anderson with
and he's taking on his
another tough wrestler from Carbon. So
last year he and Tristan would meet up and wrestle.
And that's really close right there. He's fighting. That's a tight bar arm though, and see if he can get out of this. About a minute left. There's still a lot of clock here. And that's another pin for Carbon. So up next at 132, we've got Uriah Anderson. So again, this is one of those weights that has several deep behind Uriah.
And who's he wrestling?
He has Axel Kranendonk.
Yeah, no information on Kranendonk from last year. So either a younger wrestler or a kid caught in the weeds a little bit in the lineup last year. Uriah for Delta last year, great wrestler, and he ended up 4th at state.
That's right.
And he had I can't remember, did he have a broken hand or what did he have? He had some problems with his hand towards the end of the season.
I can't remember. It seems like that one thumb of his is always sprained.
Well, I think we're hopefully back up on Team Hive Live. Again, we're dealing with some network issues here as Uriah Anderson is wrestling here in the first round. He continues to lead 3-0 with about 37 seconds as he's awarded 3 more points, trying to roll him through, thinks better of it.
So he did get a little bit of near fall there after that first initial takedown. So.
Oh, they gave 4-point near fall, so it's 7-0.
Yeah.
And for those of you, if you're just getting on YouTube, again, some network issues, but it looks like we're up and going as Uriah Anderson leads 7-0 at 132 pounds as we are going to come to the end of the first period. Neither wrestler jumping to their feet.
So here we go. It looks like Uriah is going to start down in the second period. Let's see how he does. Get up and get away and get another takedown. Very good movement right there, and should finish Coming to his
Be
feet
smart
with it.
Be smart with it. Oh, good.
Good. So there will be a reversal right there. That'll take the score to, well, they took the score to 10. They didn't technically award an escape, but then they awarded him a takedown. So I guess we'll go with 10-0.
So there should be 9 or 11.
Yeah. Yes.
We'll take the average.
And then just now we went to another potentially dangerous call. Uriah was working that crossbody. He is one kid that does work the crossbody quite often. And anyways, they called for a potentially dangerous. They're going to restart him. And now he's digging in that claw ride and keeping his pressure forward while he slips that bottom leg in back into his crossbody ride. See if he can turn this into some near fall here. Oh.
Keep that arm. Oh.
See, another potentially dangerous. This ref is not letting him crank on that arm very much.
And I didn't think that was terribly out of position.
No. Some kids will let it just go up that way to try and slip it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, each time they do that, we get a reset, which kind of helps the kid on bottom. Oh, a quick reversal right there from Carbon. So I'll take the score 2-10. But Uriah quickly recovers from it and gets a reversal of his own. So
with Carbon tonight, though, even though Rye is well ahead, we've got to get the falls. That's what's going to be the secret is of winning this. If we only get wins, we're going to be probably putting ourselves a little bit in a hole as we are down right now 11, and 6 is better than 3, but 5 is also better than 3. So
yeah. No, I think if we're going to have any kind of chance, every one of these guys has got to go out and pin, especially the ones that we kind of know that we have the leg up in these matches. So be nice to get a pin from Uriah and Harvey, who'll be coming up next. Let's see what do we got here going into the third. So we're going to start neutral. And he needs to go feet to back, or this will be a tech.
Yep. So 16-2, third period. Carbon takes a deep shot.
In on a good shot there. Uriah's going to defend it and most likely get the takedown right here, and they're going to call it. That's a tech. So that'll be 5 points for Delta.
So if we get a pin on this one, we're tied with them, headed in a little bit more. Harvey Wallgren of Delta placed second last year at the state tournament, had an awesome semifinals match that put him in there. One of these other kids that travels a lot with Uriah and others, and has had some opportunities to travel across the country to compete.
Yes, been a lot of places with Team Utah. So this is Hayden Hunt from Carbon.
Yep.
Do you have any information on
nothing
Hayden?
Nothing on him. Yep. Didn't make it to the state tournament last year. Not seen anything, but we may not. Oh, let's get the camera on because this may not be too long.
Yeah, Harvey with a quick takedown and going feet to back there. See if he can secure the fall, kind of get us back into this duel. Looks like he should probably get the fall right here.
Kind of losing position a little bit.
Yep. Either way, that'll be 4 near fall, so should take us up 7-0, and we'll see what he does here out in front and right into a near side cradle. So you're going to step over that same leg. This should help make that cradle very tight if he can work him over.
That's not going to be comfortable for Carbon.
No, and this is going to be a fall right here. That's a painful position.
Right there.
So that should be it. There we go. So good. So a win from Uriah with 5 points and a fall from Harvey puts us back tied 17-17 for the overall score.
Yep. They've won 3. We've won 3. And now we have 8 more matches to go.
So this next one, we've got Ian Bryan, and he'll be wrestling Riker O'Haron. This Riker is a tough wrestler, but you know what? Ian is too.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
see what Ian can do.
O'Haron, a little too aggressive to start it off. Only going to give him a caution to start it. But O'Haron, state champion last year. Quick to get a takedown. And then
he's going to throw in that crossbody ride on the left side. Mm-hmm. Ian can sit out. He's getting some near fall. He's got Ian in what we call the banana splits. That is not a fun one. Generally can't pin kids from here unless they just give up from pain, but it's actually kind of not a cool move to do.
No.
But he'll get some near fall out of it. And see if Ian can build up and get an escape.
Now this is the one that, had Trey Bradshaw been able to wrestle, would have been probably the premier match of have to be the premier match of the evening.
Yes.
Because they're two that, very likely could meet at the state tournament if they stay in the same weight in the finals.
Yes, and I honestly, I'd love nothing.
Oh, watch that arm. Watch that arm.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
I'd love nothing more than to see Trey Bradshaw beat this kid. So, Riker sticking with that crossbody ride. He's got one leg in, trying to dig in two, and going to use that to dig in a bar arm. And just like that, one move to the next, he switches to a tilt, a 2-on-1 tilt. She's going to secure 4 near fall out of, and that should take it to a tech. And honestly, that's okay.
That's okay.
To get out of that one without getting a pin. So, I mean, Ian Bryan's got to be a hard kid to pin regardless.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And looks like we've got Carter Anderson coming up next. Carter's a senior and one of our captains. So,
yeah. Carter is a 2-time state placer, placed 6th place both as a sophomore and as a junior.
He is going to wrestle Jack Vigor. So this could be one of the matches that kind of determines the outcome of this duel.
So looking at last year's records for the Carbon kid going into state, he had a record of 8-22.
Okay.
So, but a lot can happen in a year of growth.
Yeah. Carter in on a good shot right there. He just needs to finish. And good little scramble there out in front, and he's out in front in the front headlock position. Good hard snap down and stay short elbows. He could score right here.
Right there, keep that.
There, he's got it. So he secures the takedown there, and we're going to turn it into some, I don't know really what he was trying to do right there, but anyway.
Right there, keep that, careful, keep it, keep
right
it.
There. Keep the arm, settle in.
Yeah, you got lots of time.
Got plenty of time. Don't need to get crazy.
Delta faithful yelling squeeze. And there it is.
There's the fall from Carter, so that's good.
Yep, exactly what we needed. That gives Delta the 1-point lead in the team score.
So up next, we've got Bo Bryan. And from Carbon, Trace Crespin. Bo is wrestling 157. I think he's a little undersized for us right here, but he's moving up to fill this spot. So see what Bo can do. And I could be wrong on that. Maybe Bo just weighs 157.
Yeah, I mean, last year he wrestled one weight above
Yep.
Ian the whole year. This is 2 weights now.
Yep.
And who's he wrestling?
He has got Trace Crespin from Carbon. And he was in on a shot there, but gave it away. And so we'll reset in the center of the mat. See what Bo can do here.
Yep. No information on Carbon wrestler. Bo last year as a freshman qualified for the state tournament.
So the Carbon kid was out in a front headlock position, and Bo went to that one-arm drag out that I wish more people would learn. You can score a lot of points from that position if you'll learn that one-arm drag out, and he brings it into a takedown. So takedown with a bar with it. Now again, he's got a bar on the side that he doesn't normally like it on, but he's going to give it away. So anyways, working a head lever back into that bar.
Now he's running, but slips.
Just needs to keep a little bit tighter, realize that he's got time to run the move. He doesn't need to run himself out of it into a bad position. So now he's working a head lever on the opposite side with a good hard tight waist, and see if he can break this kid down and get into a pinning position. Oh, Bo, get your hip off the mat. So kind of in a dangerous situation here. 20 seconds left. Needs to hang on and not give up any points right here. And know when to bail. That's a good thing too. So a reversal right here at the end of the first period makes the score 2-3 for Bo.
Kind of thinking he was maybe going to get an escape right there, but he's brought back, and he's not going to have time to score anything else.
Yeah, he just was kind of rushing that bar arm and got a little high there, and needs to take his time. It is the first match of the season, though, so Bo's been wrestling for a long time. He knows what to do. So start of the second period, he's going to go down, and I haven't seen very many people ride Bo through these years, so he should get out pretty quick.
Caution on green, not grabbing on the correct spot on the arm. And blood time now on Delta. Or is it on Carbon?
It looks like Carbon.
Oh, Carbon, okay.
Well, I didn't eat all day thinking about Trayton's match, so now that it's over and I can settle down, I should probably send Brooks to go get me some food.
Probably should. I thought you were going to tell me where you're going to stop on your way home.
Oh, you got any good suggestions?
I don't know.
For over here?
Well, driving in, there was a
JB's.
KFC, JB's.
Yeah. We need, that's what they said about Coach Willie in his thing there to the Hall of Fame. They said he always knew where to eat. So, Coach Willie, if you're listening, send out some suggestions, please. And Bo's quick to his feet and in a scramble, and he's going to get a sit through Granby. So that's a roll through Granby. He'll get the reversal and get a little bit of near fall out of it, and maybe a fall. Oh, if he would just stick with one move. And my goodness, we don't got to move to the next thing so fast. But either way, scores some good points there. So a quick reversal and some near fall makes the score 9-2 for Bo. It looks like right now he's working on a crossface cradle. He's kind of got himself in trouble out in front, a little bit too high. And he needs to not give up anything right here. He's going to careful with that knee. Don't want to see either kid get hurt ever.
And then I was also worried about a little bit of that slow roll just right onto his back.
Yeah. Anyways, Bo's still out in kind of front, working a crossface far ankle to get back reset to where he needs to be to work a move.
And he leads 9-2 with less than 50 seconds to go in the second period.
And they're going to call a stalemate. So They're going to reset him. Carbon Kid should be down, and that's actually good for Bo to get that reset, because he was kind of in a bad spot there. Kid hanging on his leg, keeping him trapped out front. And then needs to keep that pressure forward, bump forward, and he's working a claw ride right there. Got him broke down to his belly. Kid's right back up. This kid's probably really strong. That's the thing about these middle weights. These kids are so strong that it's hard to keep somebody broke down very long. So he's working that head lever, but did you see how loose his other arm got up around the waist? He needs to keep a good, hard, tight waist while working on that head lever. And
then just a little bit of forward pressure with your toes.
Yeah.
So you can't really build up on anything.
Kind of pull that near hip down to the mat and use it to dig in your bar. Anyways, so third round, start of the third round, and I think Carbon chose bottom, so Bo's going to spend another round on top. So now he's got a good, hard, tight waist if he switches to that head lever.
Again, we've talked about this a little earlier. This is going to be a duel of match points. And so right now he's got the difference in here.
Yes.
Because we have a forfeit coming up here where we're automatically going to give up 6 points. And
yes,
that's
at 175. Anyways, Bo's got a bar arm. He's working for it. Get ready for the catch. Scoop the head. Oh, and the kid rolls through, but we get 3 more near fall, which definitely takes us into a major territory. So we'll get at least 4 points from this match right now. One thing Bo is really good at is you'll notice as he switches from one side of the body to the other, he'll put that tight waist in and then he'll switch sides, and that just really cinches in your tight waist. And Bo does really good job of that. Plus he's got long arms. So
Okay, less than a minute to go. 12-2 for Bo Bryan. Still enough time for him to make something happen, as he's had the carbon wrestler on his back a few times, just not got quite in a position of getting into a fall.
So right here, when he stepped through that, just stepped through there and stayed in those hips, then you can switch hands and half, and it's over, man. And I know Bo knows that. He just missed it, that's all. So back on that tight waist, really keeping his pressure forward. We got 13 seconds left, and that's probably going to do it for this one. I mean, so he will secure the major.
Yep, and that's great. But it might be he'll get a little bit more.
Here we go, another turn right at the end.
Oh, man.
Oh, so could that take us to? So
nope.
4 more.
That will be shortest
Not
one.
Quite a
we
tick.
need 1 more point.
So still good effort.
Yep.
Wrestling through the whistle. I mean, a
few more seconds, that's maybe even a fall. So that's what you like to see, because you never know.
All right, up next we've got Dom Villegas. So, and he's Drew Jack Burdick. This Jack Burdick is tough wrestler, but you know what? Dom started, I think, when he's in 6th grade, and he's come a long ways. So we'll see what he can do here.
Yep. So he qualified for state last year, and the Burdick kid, he's a sophomore and placed 5th last year.
Dom in on a good shot, but he got broke down to his hip. If he can drive up into that leg, just keep driving forward. And now reset. Don't give up any points here. Wrestle through this spot. Good. That's a good little scramble from Dom right there to not give up anything. And I like how he hustles back to the center of the mat. You love to see that from a kid. So.
Which is nice in the first couple of rounds, but in the last round when you're doing that can really affect a kid mentally that's tired. Like, oh my gosh, this kid is not going to
Is he seriously not as tired as I am?
Yeah.
But, hey, Dom in on a pretty good shot there. If he'll step over the legs. Oh. Oh. Reset right here. Don't give up anything. Oh, shoot.
Nope.
Right into a bottom leg cradle. And he's going to fight through it. So good.
That leg free.
Still, Jack's got Dom's hip still turned, but if he can fight through and have a little mat awareness, we can get a reset right
almost
here.
Almost there. He can almost has it.
So crawl forward and get your hips turned down.
And that's exactly what he's doing, and he's able to do so. Coach Trent's on the sideline, clapping once he's able to do that, as he was telling him to do that. Crawl forward.
I spent a lot of time telling the littles, keep your belt buckle pointed at the mat. If your belt buckle's pointed up, then you're in a bad spot.
And for whatever reason, it feels really natural for kids to go to their hips when they're new wrestlers.
And there he's going to get the count on that. So a 2 count.
Nope.
Nothing. Just a 1 count and on that tilt. But Dom fighting a good fight right now. This is a tough kid. So just 3-0 going into the second round. So Dom's in a good spot. He's having a battle right now. So
So Delta's choice. No, let's see. Carbon defers. Dominant chooses down, but I think the Carbon wrestler wants to go neutral, so he's going to give a 1-point escape to Dom.
So that takes us 3-1. If Dom can just get a takedown here, he can.
And he had a good shot in the first round.
Yeah, he did. Needs to stay aggressive. Don't get back on your heels. Stay aggressive and push the pace. Okay. So there's a takedown for Jack, and kind of looked like Dom just maybe slipped a little bit right there. Missed his footing. So kind of a silly takedown, but now he needs to crawl forward and get out of that crossbody ride. And a lot of times you can help your team out on the team score by just not getting pinned, and sometimes that's a win. A win, but not a win.
Well, 100%, because there's kids. I mean, like if you have these kids are state champs and you've got some younger kids and they don't get pinned. I mean, we even saw that at the first match.
Yeah.
Ranger Losi.
Yep.
Wrestling arguably one of the best kids in the state, not just at that weight, but in the state period.
Yeah.
And he doesn't give up a fall.
Yep. Just kept fighting. And I know Coach Jensen does a good job at telling those guys that, but sometimes that's a win for your team.
Mm-hmm.
So.
So a look at the team score. Delta currently leads 27-22. As after this match, we'll have a forfeit and then 3 more matches. So really what Delta needs to do is not get pinned here or even try to do a little bit better. We're going to get the forfeit on the other one, so they're going to be a little bit of ahead. And then we've got to get 2 of the next 3, probably somehow as falls, to win it. So
looks like they went back out to wrestle, but the ref must have noticed a little bit more blood on Dom's arm.
Yep.
That they got to get cleaned up. So anyways, nice little break for both wrestlers, and see if Dom can get out of there. He needs to be immediately looking for those legs to come in.
Yeah. Right there. Don't want to pull it over.
Sag your hips right here. Just sag your hips and slide down towards his feet, and get both legs on the same side as that one leg that's in, and he could get out. But good job defending it. A good crossbody rider is hard to wrestle.
Yeah.
But not giving up any near fall on it, and Jack's burning a bunch of clock on that in that crossbody ride, so we'll take it.
Yeah, a lot of times we think of it the opposite. The guy on top, you try to ride to eat up the clock so that.
Oh, then just that cheap tilt right there, Dom. So the ref's holding 4 and going to award 4 near fall. That'll bring the score 9-1.
There's the major.
Which is good enough for a major for Carbon.
Less than 10 seconds left in the second period. Needs to be stubborn, not let anything else happen.
Yep.
And then reset into that third period and make some good things happen.
Yeah, we'll see what did Carbon defer in the first?
Yeah, so it'll be Carbon's choice.
Okay. So he's looking over to his coach for some guidance, and then chooses to go neutral. Dom needs to stay aggressive right here. Even though the score's a long ways away, you can stay aggressive.
Good.
Anyways, wrestle right here and stay on your
feet.
Good go. Reshot. Oh. Yeah, finish right here.
Yeah, he has it.
Finish right here. Elevate that ankle.
Keep it.
Don't. Anyways, good reshot right there from Dom. And needs to get his feet moving right here off the whistle. Don't be slow on your feet. Stay off your heels and set your shots up. But don't. Dom. Come on, kid. A lot of time left. Fight through. Don't give up a fall right here. Oh.
And that was kind of a big part of the score tonight. Is that right there. So you need to be a little closer when you take the shot. Set them up. Don't just do a desperation one. I mean, if you're down, if you're trying to win a match in a tournament and you're down and you need a last-second shot, I mean, do whatever you need to at the end. But with that much time, you had time to set something up.
Yeah, no need to just dive at the legs there. We need to set our shots up.
Yep.
Coach Jensen will tell him. He's telling him right now.
It's right down there. So he's learning. That's the thing. You have 3 types of matches. You can win, you can lose, or you can learn.
That's right.
So as long as you learn, you're not. So there's the forfeit. And so with that, that's going to bring the team score 34-27. They lead by 7 points.
Yep.
And we've got 3 matches left.
So, hey, coming up, Easton Stefanoff, he is a freshman, but I'm telling you, this kid's tough. Mm-hmm. So he's a little bit undersized for 190. But let's see what he does right here. Wrestling Cole Hinckley.
Okay, Coleman Hinckley last year as a sophomore or as a junior, he had a record of 7-11 on the season, which would be probably just his varsity matches. Probably had some JV ones along the way, and
good beautiful shrug right there.
Beautiful shrug.
So he'll secure that takedown and. Yeah, I'm excited for Easton. Just a tough kid, man, and he'll be tough as a freshman, and he's only going to get tougher as he gets older and matures. And made it to junior high state finals a lot of years in a row, and then last year finally won it, and that was exciting to see him finally get that.
Yep, good kid, fun kid. Have him in class. He works hard. Now, let me ask you this. Where he's a little undersized, he can move quick, but if he would get a second round and he chose had the choice, would you choose him down?
I definitely don't think I'd be putting him on bottom.
Choose him on neutral.
Honestly, I think Easton.
I think he could probably get away.
I think he weighs 174 pounds.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why he's wrestling 190 today. Maybe the coaches felt like he had a better shot of beating this kid for dual lineup, and I could be just completely wrong. Maybe he didn't hydrate at 175. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I have kind of a soft spot for people that wrestle under. When I was in high school, wrestled 215 and weighed 170.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Did that my junior and senior year. And I learned something early on, and that's don't get caught underneath.
Yeah, don't be underneath those big guys.
So be quick and don't get caught. If you did that, you could do it. And it's changed a lot. Those 215ers back then, a lot more of them were a little bit softer.
Yeah.
Now you got some horses at the 215 sometimes.
That's right. So Coach Jensen is going to have Easton go down. So he has faith that he can move quick enough to get out and does
beautiful.
just that. So quick reversal right there, short sit, tuck under.
Yeah, I think this is a match that if he gets the kid on his back, he's going to have him stuck.
Yeah, he should.
He's going to have a little bit of a battle to get there. He's got to watch that fat man roll.
Don't get that fat man roll all the way through. Good job, Easton.
Oh.
And yes, that is the name of that move. We're not just being rude.
Or I think they sometimes call it the Paiute roll.
Yeah, the Paiute roll, fat man roll. Anyways.
As a fat man, I approve that name.
Okay. So he needs to be careful with that. That kid keeps reaching back and trying to hook that elbow off of Easton's tight waist. But
looks like Easton, I don't know if he was trying to cheap tilt right there.
He's savvy enough. He just needs to keep his pressure forward. Keep this kid's weight
careful.
on his hands.
He's going to pull him on top of him right there.
Don't pull him on top of you, Easton.
He's got to be
all
so
the way
careful.
through. Oh, goodness.
You can't do that with those big boys.
No. And Coach Jensen's telling him, don't pull him back on top of yourself. He's too big for that, which you shouldn't do that anyways. But
yeah. Well, that's what we said a little bit in the JV matches is, sometimes when you wrestle up, it kind of exposes, I don't want to say bad habits, but things that maybe we shouldn't be doing.
Absolutely. So Easton doing a good job of riding. We'll get the match score on there. I think they can see it, right? You guys at home can see the actual match score. Anyways, at the end of the first round, it's 5-0 Easton. So this is going good. If Easton could get a pin here, man, that would really help out with the total team score. I think he can. Clearly giving up quite a bit of size here, but can't tell. Is it his mouth or his nose bleeding? Must be his mouth.
Which those become pretty hard to stop.
Absolutely. So good breakdown right there. Got him broke down. And now Easton's trying to work his pro bowl. Steps through the hips.
That's big.
If he can keep that far arm pulled across, switch hands in half. Put that other hand in your pocket in half right there. You know how to do it, Easton. Oh, that's all right. Do it again.
Oh, watch it, watch it, watch it.
Oh, no fat man roll. Good. Keeps working that tight waist. He could get a tilt right there if he, to put some more points on the board.
I think he chooses bottom. I kind of wondered if he was maybe going to choose top.
I was wondering if the Carbon kid wouldn't choose top,
but maybe he already was on top once.
I mean,
wasn't able to hold him, and
yeah, that's true. And I might have even went neutral for that size difference if I was Carbon, considering that Easton's just rode him for 2 straight rounds.
And this might be something that the coach is like trying to wrestle not to get pinned.
Yeah, it's true. Anyways, good hard tight waist right there. And
Half.
Jumping half. Oh, well, he kind of had his bar in there, so
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to pull that out that quick. But
There's a problem.
anyways, though, he's going to step through those hips.
Oh,
Step
missed
through.
it.
Keep the forearm pulled and just keep working that step through.
He's listening to you.
You can even let them build up to their knees to kind of
Yep.
help you right there on that Provo. If you let them kind of slide up to their knees, it helps you step through those hips. Oh, half that side.
Okay, 1 minute to go. 5-0.
Right here.
Half.
Jump half. It's all right, Easton. Just keep working. Go to work, buddy.
He's setting
You
up
know
for
what
that
to
fat
do.
man roll. So he just tilts
Right
him
there.
the other side.
Right there. Tilt right there. So there's some near fall. At least a 2 count.
Yeah,
Looks
so,
like a 4 count. We're going to get all 4. Good.
so immediately as he goes to try and fat man roll him, he just drops his weight and tilts him to the other side.
Yep.
And
Oh, man,
That's
if
a
he
good-
could get a pin right here, I think this kid's pretty well
wore out. He just
given
needs
up.
to get
If Easton could just get a pin.
right there. He's going to come again with that fat. He's trying to stick that fat
So right
man
there,
roll.
half
So
it,
there's
right
the
there.
half.
He need just go to a power half. Just
Yep.
shove his head down and go. This kid's
Worn out.
worn out. He's beat.
There, he's trying to do it again. There's the half. Throw the half in. Yeah, if he try, you almost. I don't know
Well,
if I want to
he's
teach
so
it.
much undersized. He has to jump to
Yeah.
this size of the body to not get rolled through, you know, which we can understand. But that'll bring us to the end of that one.
But, here he is as a freshman, first
Absolutely.
varsity match, undersized,
Yep.
and goes in and gets a major decision, 9-0.
Yep.
Awesome job.
Great way to start out your freshman season of wrestling. So good job, Easton.
So here's our situation for Delta. 2 matches left. We are losing 34-31.
Yep.
We need to not get pinned, and we need a pin to tie.
Yep.
And anything else other than that, we need to just do better to win. So another freshman, Corbin Curtis. This is his first varsity match.
Yep.
And who's he wrestling?
So he's got J.J. Rudin. And Corbin, man, he's a tough wrestler. He's been at this game a long time, and he's working on a shrug right there, and almost had it, but gets his duck under, gets his slide by.
There we
pull
go.
Pull him down to the mat, secure the takedown. Got his takedown. Good job, Corbin.
So I don't
keep
have a
your-
record on this kid, so I don't know if he's just a big, strong kid they found or if he's
Okay. Kind of been an underclassman. What year is he? Sorry. Is he a junior?
who
Did you say?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Have any information on the Carbon kid. That's what I'm saying. It just
Gotcha.
I don't,
All
don't know
right,
if he's
Corbin.
a wrestler, but he's
Here we go. So pressure forward, break him down, get your pressure forward. So
See,
mat
this-
return right there, big mat return. Don't.
yeah.
There you go.
Which I mean,
Sometimes that's a better decision right
especially where he's up for as long as he did, they're going to call you on a stall.
there. Yep.
And with these big guys, stalls can sometimes be the determining factor at the end. So
Yep.
again, I think Corbin, he's undersized. He's not at that 215.
Get your legs back.
Go
Get your legs
forward.
back. Get your legs back.
Up, out.
Out of bounds. We'll call it out. Good.
Yeah, easily out. So those of you I didn't have the camera position, trust me, he was out.
Here we go, Corbin. Go get another takedown. You got 30 seconds left.
There we go, right
Good,
there.
good drag by. Right into a shot. Now finish. Seat dump. Set him down on his butt. Finish it right here.
Nope, just keep that.
Just set him down. Work right here. Secure your takedown. 2 hands to the leg.
There we
Double
go.
off. Good job,
Keep it.
Keep Keep the arm.
Keep it.
Go to that side.
Half.
Jump over half.
that.
Half this side. We got
Get
8
that.
seconds right here. Fight through. Good
Okay,
job.
stay in good position.
Right here.
Stay in good position.
Oh. Saved by the buzzer.
Oh. But,
Either way, that's feet to back. That takes the score 10-1.
and what Corbin needs to know, if nothing else, which hopefully he's kind of the kid that would have a little bit of confidence. He's not afraid.
Yeah.
Okay, he knows he can do this.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Count it by the end of the first round, your first match nerves, your first varsity match, those are kind of worked out now.
Well, I had to wrestle his dad in the wrestle off when I was a senior. He's a freshman. I was scared to death. Here's this big freshman, and I'm undersized. And
I imagine.
So I thought that was a senior. So as a freshman, I can only imagine. But awesome job. Has him down half. Oh, I thought he was going to be able to run that half and had him down. Going to look to break him down again.
He's keeping good pressure forward, keeping this guy's weight on his hands. Don't get – there we go. He's all right.
Needs to break him down. Watch that fat man roll.
Keep your pressure forward. Go to the far arm.
There
Good.
we go.
And now you've got it. Now you've got it, Corbin.
Run that.
So he's got it
that
barred up.
It has a
he's
half.
got it barred
a
up.
wrist. Bar and a wrist.
Just go
Keep
pressure
him down.
forward.
Go,
Run that shoulder through the
nice
ear.
And slow.
Right there, Corbin. Good job, stud. Keep your head high. Get ready for the catch. Get ready for the catch. Right there. Get your head high, Corbin. Get your head up. Good. Good step over, and he's got it. What a match. Good job, Corbin. Well, that was good.
Huge.
That's good for
huge. So here we go.
for this team.
Last match.
Yeah.
Last match of the day. Delta's ahead, 3 points.
Yep.
This is a win or lose type of thing.
Yep.
So
we got to have Allen,
yeah.
man. Allen.
And Allen, if
he's done it for us. He's done it for us in the past. Bigger the show, bigger the.
And here's the thing: this is probably one of the times he's not terribly undersized compared to the other heavyweight wrestlers, which a lot of times I feel like he's been way undersized.
Yeah.
This was a little bit similar. Oh no, not that, not that.
Boy.
Nothing yet.
Oh boy.
Nothing yet.
Come on, Allen.
Come up.
So
up.
nothing, they're out.
They shouldn't give
points.
anything for that.
Nothing there.
They think they have something. Allen thinks he's going to come and be ready
Let's
to do
go,
something.
kid.
The energy in here is just palpable.
Stay aggressive. Control the tie. Don't get crazy. Oh, Allen.
Oh.
Oh, no. Oh, no. So he doesn't really have anything. If Allen can get his hips turned over and kind of get through his belly, the kid really doesn't have any kind of a hold.
Yeah, a lot of time left on the clock.
So, but Allen's got to fight
Careful.
through. There you go.
Careful.
Fight through.
He doesn't have an arm. He doesn't have an arm.
The thing is his hands aren't locked, though.
Oh.
So he doesn't have an arm, but his hands aren't locked. So.
Well, the coaches are yelling, saying
I
that he needs to have an arm.
It doesn't matter. They're wrong.
Coach is just apoplectic about it.
Yeah, I understand, but
yeah,
it's not locked. It's not
now
locked.
The coach wants to definitely have a talk with him because he just feels like he should not have been able to do that. And that's something I didn't know, that the hands need to be locked, is they're going to talk now.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, man, you know.
Now, with you telling me that makes sense to me.
So you can grab around the head all you want.
Yeah, and you do that all the time. I think about that.
Until he locks his hand around the neck without an arm, there's nothing there. Unfortunately, I realize Coach Jensen's very upset, but in this situation, he's wrong. He didn't have his arm locked.
Yeah, and I don't know if I ever had a position where I could see if it ever did touch for a second, and that's what they did, but I don't think it was.
He was literally holding Allen with his one arm, and his other hand was posted out.
Okay.
So until it's.
So did they call a pin or just stop the match? Or
no,
what?
I think they finally stopped it, but I don't know that they should have, which might give this kid an extra point of near fall.
Oh, they are giving a technical violation. 1 point for Allen, so they are calling it. So now here's the question.
That's interesting.
Are the 4 near fall, which came at the beginning, are going to stay?
Yeah.
Okay, so now he wants to talk, I think, about the near fall. So how are you going to give near fall if it was a technical violation? But he's probably going to say near fall was given ahead of time, and then technical violation was after the 4 count.
Yeah, I
think that's probably the right call. So now you have both wrestlers sections cheering for their guys. And I think there was maybe just maybe an unsportsmanlike or something called on Coach Jensen where they just gave a point to Carbon.
Yep.
Just for arguing his point a little too long. But this is a reset time.
Yep.
We have 43 seconds to go in the first period, 7-1, and with these big boys, by no means does that mean that anything's over.
No. If Allen can get up and get out of here, he has moves from his feet.
Yep, there we go.
Just needs to build a base and come out. If anything right here, just don't go to your back.
Yep. Power half coming. Allen's trying to fight it off, but he's in some trouble.
Go.
No near count.
Nothing there. So short time left on the clock, 5 seconds left, and we're going to go into the second period.
No matter the outcome, this is an intense feeling in the gym right now.
Yep, so Delta's choice here in the second round.
Some of the wrestlers on the other side telling Al to be smart as they tap both sides of their head. But they are just cheering.
Yeah. So back to neutral. Here we go, Allen. Be smart.
There we go. Get that in there.
got
Get
his
that in there.
over-under.
Get that in there.
Wants his over-under.
Oh! But
Wrong way.
nothing yet. Or did he give it? He got to pull his head out. There's the takedown. I thought maybe he still had a slight chance of pulling his head out.
So see right there how he keeps lifting that one hand away.
Yep.
So right now
I think
he's
he has
got
an
the
arm.
arm. He's got the arm now, but
A lot of time still, and that's the problem when you live in a short time.
Allen, don't give up right here, bud.
And he's not in position to be able to try and roll him through yet.
Well, he's just got to fight through to your belly. There you go. Keep going, Allen. Don't give up.
Don't go, don't go, don't go.
Don't give up, Allen.
Tell you this much, Allen has heart.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. So that'll do it for the duel. Close score. I mean, I don't have stats on you for the last time Carbon beat us in wrestling, but you know, it's a tough one to lose. But
you know, and
they've been working at this. They
have.
So
they have a good team. You can't change anything because it's there. We have some guys that aren't in the lineup, but they might have some guys not in the lineup where they wanted.
Yep.
And we're going to see a lot of movement between here and state. But I think you were right when you said, this is a team that's going to surprise some people throughout the year. Because Delta has a good team. And, just getting some things lined up, a little bit different, a little different outcome. But a lot of good things to be able to look at with this. Our freshmen, they did great for us. Our sophomores are always solid in there. And even though Allen didn't win that match right there, I mean, couldn't have had any more heart.
Yeah, and that's Allen's match. That's one that can easily go either way.
Yep. Because he about had his move, and he just wasn't quite set up, but he pushed a little early, and he had that. Then all of a sudden, we're talking a different situation. But congratulations to the Carbon Dinos for winning. Yeah,
you can't be upset. Good match. Okay, Chad. Hey, this was fun.
Hey, I appreciate you doing it. We hope everyone will join us tomorrow at the Palladium, and we'll be broadcasting again, but the feeling's better in person, so if you're able to make it, we'd love to see you. And
has Morgan been in 3A?
Yeah, they've been 3A
for they have been for
forever.
A while.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll see you at Morgan tomorrow.
All right.